It's been almost 40 years since the Watergate scandal rocked the nation, but a fresh approach to uncovering Watergate secrets may help solve one of the biggest political mysteries of the 20th century. In 1973, just days after the Watergate break-ins, 18.5 minutes of audio were erased from a Richard Nixon debriefing on Watergate.
The fact that someone deliberately erased this tape meant that they thought there was something on there that was highly damaging to the president. Someone went to major effort to do this.
The possibility of recovering parts of that conversation has never been a reality until now. Amateur historian and former federal agent Phil Mellinger spent the last 5 years filling in the missing links of Watergate. Along the road, he discovered something.
If you can recover the notes, then you don't have to recover the tape. The project that I'm working on is to try to recover the notes President Nixon's chief of staff took during the meeting that was erased.
Along with the recording system, H.R. Haldeman, Nixon's chief of staff, took notes during every Nixon meeting.
What I did was I looked at the notes from the meeting, and after I'd put it together a detailed timeline of the meeting, I realized that there were pages of the notes that were missing. There's only probably a minute or two of notes from Watergate, but it was actually an 18.5-minute discussion of Watergate. So the size of the notes that remain isn't consistent with what they described as the length of the conversation.
This led Mellinger to believe that pages of notes were missing.
Nobody's ever even realized that they were missing. It was not until I looked at them with the archivist down there, and they showed me the original notes, and I'd put together this detailed timeline of what I thought had occurred in the meeting, that I realized that, oh my gosh, there's pages missing.
I came to this room here on a much brighter day, and we looked at the page 2 of those notes and said, yeah, could be some indented writing on there from intervening pages.
Now the archives, along with a host of other government organizations, are using forensic techniques to look at pen impressions and indented images on the pages of Haldeman's notes. The archives tried to recover the erased audio before, but found it nearly impossible. The archives won't go into detail about how these techniques are being performed, but they do expect results soon.
Once one studies this area and sees the steps that were taken to conceal knowledge of what went on, I don't think that's a belief that can hold.
For Discovery News, I'm Casey D. Gardner.